We'll figure you out at some point. Whatever the heckle's going on over here. You mean something. I can't hit it. I can't hit it in the face. It doesn't do anything. Alright, fight me, bro. I know it's coming. Bring me your Durgan. Jesus Christ. Genuinely startled me. I just turned around and this guy's sprinting at me. I didn't know you'd get that startled in a turn-based RPG. But here we are. Oh boy. How about we don't do that again, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a swell old time? One might think that it's a little redundant for me to try to mind control everyone into hitting each other, but then also try to cut everyone's damage in half. But my point isn't really to make them all hit each other for damage. It's just that between the two of them, there's a decent chance that all of them are not going to hit me. So I do one thing to make them, a bunch of them hit each other, and then I do another thing to make a bunch of them just not do damage in general, and then I do another thing that makes them, if they do attack, they have to attack my tank. And between those three, I can mitigate damage so much in one turn, in a way that'll last like 3 turns, that I can then make a mess of things. And then we get to have the fun. Doof. Hello, friend. Thought I'd take a chunk out of you real quick. AoE is fun. You're going to die of ice. Specifically ice. Only ice. I can only attack you. It's not worth it. But thanks for your contribution, random asshole that I summoned for some reason, but is never effective in combat. I don't think he's ever felt like he was helping. It's really hard to appreciate him helping, though, because he's the only person on my team that I don't give orders to. He just, you know, at some point does a thing. I just don't necessarily notice when they did a thing. I could do this, which would change another person, but it's just, it's not worth it. I'm just waiting for him to die of the ice, so I can attack other people that'll appreciate it more. He's stunned. And oh, hey, I think the guy hit him for 12. He did it. Kind of lost my mouse for a second there. Not really sure how I did that, but I definitely started clicking in the complete wrong part of the screen because I lost track of where my mouse was. Oh yeah. I don't really need to... I mean, if I destroy you with this spell, you don't get to attack at all. But stopping you isn't entirely worth it either, so... Yeah, I get one more hit. Ah! That hurt more than I thought it would. Stop it. Didn't fully think about the fact that they're a spellcaster, which means they do nasty things to me. A buckler and a leather Roman helmet. Don't always 666 gold. I don't always remember to check loot after these kinds of fights. For stat comparisons, actually, what would be really handy is being able to look at that one stat comparison screen you get when you're buying items. When you're at the store, it compares the item with all of your characters at once, which would really come in handy. Just in general, for trying to piece out, for example, like, hey, which of y'all have bad helmets? You know, just wondering. Ah, damn it, I changed tabs so it moved. Alright, because you're... Yeah. Ah, flat upgrade. Take it. Ambiguous otherwise. And then we got a shield item. Which, Oh. Sorry. The cord on my mouse was getting slightly up against something, so it was pushing back against me whenever I would let go of the mouse. So I would like bring it up to here, and then I'd look at the other part of the screen, look at the stat comparison, and then I'd let go of the mouse slightly, and it would go... That was a weird little moment. So 4-3-10 versus 5-4-10. Cool. Yeah, the numbers just got bigger. Making my decision-making process easier. Alright, that was a very startling moment. I would like to not repeat that. When Surprise Dragon just comes at me. Well, I think I know where to put that.
What was that?
A hex left here by the Dragonkin. They believe that creating these makes them stronger.
Does it?
I don't think so, but let's remove them all anyway. It never hurts to be safe.
Can't argue there.
Okay. There's a crystal hiding behind this piece of druid nonsense. It's not really in my trick set to deal with that. Alright, so now I'm looking for weird glyphs on the walls. Because they just are around now. Oh, hi. And they're sneaky boys. Maybe if I remove all the hexes, that thing will go away. That'd be handy. Anyway, let's backtrack to the previous puzzle. So now I have the wooden column that you definitely use in order to solve that puzzle. Assuming that you only need one. Go back to the leaf real quick. So I need to go that way. Oh, damn it. So we're trying to go east. That was a mistake on my part. Every now and then I forget that the controls are relatively fluid and also easy to just kind of fly away with, because I move around a lot by... I think I very deliberately move by pressing one thing on the keyboard at a time when I usually play this kind of genre, but this one's got a free-flowing camera that you don't... I think you normally have to hold a button to have the camera flow this freely. I think it's normally the camera is like perfectly locked like this into the direction you're facing. And so I think you normally play this genre like this, if you know what I mean. But I just been... my mouse just always has camera control. There might be a toggle somewhere. But as a result of that, I often just am freely running around while holding W, and it kind of just does the best estimation of which grid to walk into. Which is fine until there's suddenly a floor hazard, which is admittedly not commonly a thing. It's an occasional problem. Alrighty, now let's go over there. And then after I explore what's in there, I think I then need to come all the way back here and then move them back again, probably. A bit of busy work here. Oh. You see, that is problem. That is big problem. Wait. Sneaky. Ah, I wasted my time. You didn't have to move any of them. The one that's sticking out like that is attached to the far platform. Weird. I'm just like reacting to hypothetical puzzles, basically. Because that's exactly the kind of puzzle that this type of game would do. Is, hey, rearrange them to this alternate path. It's why I was looking for a platform to connect to from the very first time I ever came here. Because I was just certain that would happen. And it never did. You just have to make a straight line across the middle. And even when you get the wooden post, you just come down here, install it, and then leave. And then walk to it. And it's already connected. Weird. Yeah, yeah, you can just go here. Oh, weird. Hey, I'm behind the thing. How do I open you? Do I do it via this? Oh, I just click on it. Get him, 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 get him. Haha. We got you first. Everybody laugh at them. We're being counter-taunted. One of these guys is just like, your mom, and the other guy's, nuh-uh, your mom. And then they fight. And they can only hit the guy who said your mom. That is playground law. He's gonna die soon. Just finish him off real quick. Oh, the other guy's dead too. Neat. Everyone hit him in the face. There's the ice damage. Yay, even he's helping for his meager 5 damage. He tries. You two are very low on energy, and I would like to fix that. There you go. Repeating crossbow, 30% extra hit chance. Wow. A lot of hits. And three people gain levels, 2 of which are in my party. 20 agility, so like Compo could use it basically. If I could find it. Oh, you don't have 20 agility? Does she have 20 agility? Guess not. Huh. Anyway. Ooh, endurance. Increase your health by 15% and add 50% to your physical resistance for 3 turns. This concentration also decreases your hit chance by 15% during that time. So, just become even tankier. So cast Taunt to make everyone hit you, then put Endurance on to give yourself 50% physical resistance, and you become a hardy boy. I try to keep his strength and vigor equal, kind of arbitrarily, but he keeps changing gear, and I can't tell what his naked strength and vigor are, so I'm just guessing. You know what, you're pretty strong already. Let's go even further down vigor. Just trying to make you harder to kill, because you are easy to kill. Your mage is easy to kill. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Time to get more overpowered spells. The Firestorm. Just do fire damage to everybody until they die. Oh, bonus fire damage. Fire resist. Oh, they're both very tempting. The bonus fire damage could somewhat counteract the fact that the everyone here is so resistant to fire, because I am stocking up on fire spells right when we go through the zone where everyone's resistant to them. But I think we're about to leave this zone anyway. This is just an AoE I can just break out. I can do Firestorm and Freezing Cold, and they're just taking so much dot per turn, and that'd be good. Who's got a new one? There it is. Endurance. Oh, it has to be equipped at the cost of something else. My God. Thorns is so good that I'm tempted to remove Taunt entirely, which seems super questionable, because it's 25% chance of failure, but it's so cool. Oopsie. There we go. That gives me room to do it for endurance. Meanwhile, I still have these guys. I want to rearrange these a bit. Alright, so healing, energy healing, strength boost, agility boost. And admittedly, I don't use these very often. I don't use them as a buffer that often, just because going into ultimate tank mode and then managing health and energy for the party is a decent number of skills that he can use. He pretty much uses those on rotation because their cooldowns are short enough that by the time you finish looping through those, it's like, well, it's about time to recast the Taunt. Taunt lasts 3 turns. and has a cooldown of 3. Thorns lasts 3 turns and has a cooldown of 4. But it's so good at soaking damage because it makes him also not take damage even more. We'll let it go. My party's doing pretty well right now, so we'll see if we can get away with without using the normal taunt. And if it doesn't work out, then we'll have to switch it back. What am I gonna do? Die for the first time ever? Maybe. Maybe. It appears to be right here. Like right here in the corner, but like upstairs. Let's try taking it upstairs with me and see how that affects its radius rating. It doesn't change it. Okay. You've got a new recipe. Paprika extract. Huzzah. And it has no glow now. The glow is gone. Defeated, conquered, vanquished, sad, depressed, dejected, decimated. Words.
My bag offers new items as they are needed. It appears you are in need. You won't find better prices in all of Operencia. Seriously, have you even seen another place to buy weapons?
Adds 1 extra charge to U potions. A Shaska. Agility initiative weapon. Gladiator shield. It's better. I'll buy a gladiator shield and a pint bottle. I might as well use these items, right? Like I have money for a reason. I assume the pint bottle just happens, for lack of a better word. Like, I think it just enables. I really probably should have double checked everyone's potion counts before doing that, so I could notice if it went up. They have 4 charges, 2 charges, I don't know. Oh god, what if it's an accessory? That would suck. I don't see it though. Is it offhand? I think it was just a this applies to everybody item, right? Or to use you'd maybe use it here. Anyway, paprika extract. Increases your dexterity by 15% but decreases your defense by 30%. That's fucking garbage. Oh, your damage, not your dexterity. Sorry. I misread that completely. That's still an iffy percentage, the fact that it's a 2 to 1. I don't know. I'm not crazy about spending an entire turn using a potion unless that potion either is a strong attack or it heals me. Because if you spend a whole turn doing a buff, then part of me feels like, oh well, if I would have done more damage overall if I spent that turn attacking. Maybe. Probably somewhat flawed thinking. It's a way of buffing without spending energy buffing, I suppose. But I like these little logic puzzles. The fungus has to be used secondly. Alright, you click then click. After the poisonous plant and before the healing one. Poison, healing. The petal is not from the waterfront nor the field. So one of those is a petal. And it's either from the woodland or the mountain. You won't need a mountain plant, but the waterfront should be first in the mix. So waterfront is first. Petal is not from the waterfront, so it's last. The petal is not from the waterfront or the field. And we don't use a mountain, so it's woodland. The crop cannot be left last. What? Oh, I think I combined two of them. No? I'm gonna reset. Something got mixed up here. The fungus has to be used secondly. After the poisonous plant. But before the healing one. The petal is not from the waterfront or the field. Let's put a pin in that for now. The crop cannot be last. Also, it is not antibiotic. So crop first. And yeah, we know it's not antibiotic because it's poisonous. You won't need a mountain plant, but the waterfront should be the first in the mix. Okay. There is a petal. Petal's not from the waterfront or the field. And we don't need a mountain, so it's from woodland. We don't need a mountain, so this one's from field. Saying the crop is not antibiotic seems redundant, isn't it? I already know that. The fungus is between the poison and healing. Maybe them saying it's not antibiotic means this one is? Okay. Ta-da! Yeah, if nothing else, I get experience. A decent chunk of it, right? Yeah, it's almost 1,000 experience, and characters level up every like 12,000 experience, so it's something. It is a noteworthy step forward. Where the higgity am I? Oh, there you are.
Have you heard the tale of the giant beanstalk?
Where the farm boy planted a magic bean to create a giant beanstalk to a dragon's house above the clouds? Yes.
Take this magic bean. Grow your own.
This can't be real.
Ah. That's what that one spot's for. Okay. Magic beans. Once upon a time there lived a boy who planted some magic beans that created a beanstalk so high he was able to visit a castle in the sky. The castle was above the clouds and out of sight of the human eye. It wasn't so high that it reached the lands of gods though, so a dragon was able to live there with its human wife. But that is exactly what the tale's young hero was up against. I forget what exactly happened to the lad. Anyway, these magic beans, they come from the same place. I'm sure they'll help us ascend places where there may be some missing ladders or stairs. I could do without any dragons at the top of them though. There's probably a dragon, if we're being honest. Hi, you leveled up again. Bigger block chance. Tempting. He's got a +3 over here. Ooh, damage bonuses. Only a couple of block chance upgrades though, for 6%. Probably not necessarily worth over-investing in. I'm interested in this several attacks worth of damage skill. Where is all of that vine coming from? Holy crap. Atop the world tree. Oh, is there going to be a second zone called Atop the world tree? Sebastian lamented that where there are dragonkin, there is usually a dragon. Will you be meeting one soon? Or will hungry griffins consume your flesh before the dragon has a chance to warm its breath? Oh. Are we in Griffinsville? What about the griffin we saved? Is he going to be a chat? Oh. Yep, new map. Okay. It says multiple maps of world tree. Treated separately. Separated by loading screen.
I envy you, Chilla. Getting to spend so much time with Gunsel in the heavens as a constellation. How exactly do you pass the time up there?
We shine, we sparkle. To be honest, it gets rather dull. We converse with those near us a lot. Gunsel speaks of you often.
What does he say?
Everything, really. I'm not sure there's a single thing he ever knew about you that I do not know as well myself.
I feel honored, yet somewhat uncomfortable.
When you're stuck with the same neighbors in the skies for eternity, you get bored really fast without invading the privacy of Middleworlders. You should hear what he has to say about Mezei and Elia.
Why would he speak of us?
Because you met him, silly. Do you think he would have told you of the Merchant of the Woods without first knowing you both?
That was him? Incredible.
And Elia. You, of course, knew this already.
I did. And I thank you for keeping certain things about me private. At least for now.
They're leaning heavy on her being suspicious to the point where I'm starting to even wonder if, like, is she the villain?
I must say, the back has yielded some of its most impressive items yet.
It's been like a minute since last time. How does it have new items? You lied to me. There's no new items. Oh, right. We finally have every single character is finally in the game at the same time now. So I could potentially actually start selling some of the stuff. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of micromanaging to do. And for all I know, I'll have some reason to think that certain things might actually be good or something. Huh. I can probably sell this rag. Yay, get out of here, rag. But no, the thing is, it's probably an off-camera bit of micromanaging to do. I have to switch to every single character, optimize their gear, because and make sure that all the new stuff I've seen since we last used them has been switched in. Then I could sell what's left. I also have to make sure that whatever is shown in here is definitely what I'm not currently equipping, for example. Like, I can't really tell for sure whether or not the stuff I'm equipping is listed here or not. And I don't have the memory to identify every single one by a glance. That sounds crazy to me. Was her name pronounced Chila? We don't need to rest. We don't need no resting. Wow. Notification Central.